tonight, the second of 4 between the Frisco RoughRiders and your San Antonio Missions. Live baseball coming at you here next. Lewis McCoy will do the pitching here for the home crowd here tonight. And gotta say, there's his stats right there. 5'10", 191 pounds, age 22 here in the Texas League. And hopefully soon he'll be getting ready to go to AAA. Center fielder Tom Katimer will come up here, and we are ready to start a ball game here on this Friday night. And that's going to be well hit. Right fielder has it. 1 down. Time now to give you the defensive lineups for the away team, and here it is. Got to say, you have your starting lineups right now. Tom Katimer and Rodney Babcock, Luis Hernandez, Miguel Chavis, Harold Gunner, Kevin Perrette, Chris Hesman, Jermaine Grubbs, and Geraldo Marquez, who rounds out the batting order today for Frisco. And that's your lineups as of for the Frisco lineup. Line right to third. That's the second out right there. And Babcock quickly goes down as out number 2. And now bring in Luis Hernandez, the second baseman. 2 down in the inning. Nobody on here in the top half for the first inning for the RoughRiders. And a running fastball, 0-1. Time of this ball game here tonight, 7:05. Right now it is about 3 minutes after. Here's the 0-1. And that's going to be line drive. That's going to be trouble. So a base hit right there. And that will be a 2-out double right there. And Hernandez just gets on. And look at this line drive. It's just a beauty right there as they were chasing that ball. And Frisco is on the hit column, and now their chances of getting on the run column. Now slider, now the count now 1-0. We play Frisco till Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday night games versing off Corpus Christi. Here's a 1-0. And that's going to be lined. Center fielder chasing. And he makes the catch out there in left center. And that will do it. The inning is over. Only 1 hit in the inning, but nothing of it. We go to the bottom of inning number 1, and we have no score. Austin Bibbin Dirks, the right-hander from the state of Oregon, comes up to do the pitching here. And here is his stats. His ERA, 4.67, 20 walks, and 38 strikeouts through his Texas League career. And Bibbin Dirks will look forward to going to AAA. Center fielder Carlos Valentin will start the bottom half of the first inning for the San Antonio Missions. And we are ready to go. Here is a 4-seam fastball. Now on the count 0-1, and we are underway here in the home half of the first inning. Shout outs to get to on this beautiful Friday night. We've got fans from Frisco, Texas, Amarillo, Texas, great state of Hawaii, where Lamont Finley is from. Pitcher for the San Antonio Missions, who is off tonight and tomorrow night as well. So gotta say, he will be back on Sunday to do the pitching for the home crowd. And then he will work Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday games. And that's ball 2. 2-seam fastball. Now on the count 2-2. Beautiful home crowd we have here tonight. And always, every homestand is a beautiful crowd. And that's going to be line foul. Caught by the manager over there. Now here's the 2-2. And that one gets fouled. Carlos Valentin has the same jersey number than Philip Wellman. Philip Wellman is number 30 also. And they'll throw him out at first, one down. Time now for your starting lineups for the home squad here tonight. And gotta say, it's going to be a beautiful lineup here tonight. Got Carlos Valentin and Ronnie Finch, Felipe Rodriguez, Edgar Armas, Robbie Hunt, Roger Serrano, Howard Ferguson, Kenny McClendon, and Chad Taylor in tonight's lineups for the San Antonio Missions. Ronnie Finch, a shortstop, coming up here to do the batting now. One away, nobody on here. Bottom of inning number 1. Here's the pitch. Outside the slider. Now the count now 1-0. Partly cloudy skies. Temperature is 77 degrees. Gotta say, what a beautiful night for baseball. Fans coming out. Even kids are out of school during the summer vacation. Don't forget that the month of August they will be getting ready to go to school. And I will see that school begins on Thursday, August 20th for the San Antonio Independent School District. The final day that we take on the Northwest Arkansas Naturals for the last time of the year. And then we take on the Arkansas Travelers Friday through Sunday, beginning on August 21st. On deck now, Felipe Rodriguez. And a 3-2 full count. Looking to get on base here and try to win this one. And that one goes foul, the four-seam fastball, and he's still hanging on. Frisco winning a 7-3 ball game, or I should say 7-4 in last night's contest, and that's going to be well hit in the center, and the center fielder gets this one 2 down. So 7-4, the first game of the series. And now bring in Felipe Rodriguez, the first baseman. 2 down in the inning, and the bottom of the first is about to conclude here. One more out. And that changeup is in there, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And that slider gets fouled off, and now he's quickly in that 0-2 hole. Frisco, the AA affiliate of the Texas Rangers, the San Antonio Missions, the AA of the San Diego Padres. 0-2. Down low in the dirt. And now a count now of 1 ball and 2 strikes. Biben Dirks, the man for the great state of Oregon. So far away from home. Even though there's a lot of guys here that'll play in the Texas Rangers organizations. And that will get him strike 3. And that will do. The inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors as we leave the end of the first. And we head to the top of inning number 2 with Harold Gunner as we get ready to start this one up here. Top of inning number 2 set to go, and here we are. Four-seam fastball, now on the count, 0-1. McCoy taking the place of tonight's pitcher. Lamont Finley is off. And a four-seam fastball, now on the count, 0-2. So tonight, McCoy should have a great game here tonight. Day off for Lamont, the guy from the great state of Hawaii. Aloha if you're watching. That means hello and goodbye at the end. Here's the 0-2. And that's going to be lined right there. A base hit and a right. And they got a one no-out single right there. And Frisco now is getting into the hit column. Now their chances are getting into the run column. Continues to grow in their hits and stuff. Running fastball, now in the count, 0-1. San Antonio Missions in a 3-game losing streak. They lost 2 games against Corpus Christi. Last night's game 7-4 against the Frisco RoughRiders. 0-1. And that's going to be lined right there. Chasing it is the right fielder, and he can't get to it. It lands foul. Now the 0-2. Swing and miss at the knees for the first out of the inning. And we bring you your defensive lineups for the home squad here tonight. And here they are. And on the mound tonight is Lewis McCoy, one of the best young-armed pitchers. Would say he's pretty good here tonight as he's on the mound. Chad Taylor is behind the dish in the catcher position. Now bring up the shortstop, Chris Hesman. Hesman coming in for the RoughRiders here tonight. Here's the 1-0 delivery. And that's going to be lined right there. 3-6-4 double play. Oh my goodness. And that will end the inning. And another look here as we bring you this one. Only 1 hit in the inning. And no runs, no hits, and no errors. Bottom of inning number 2 set to go, and stepping in, the right fielder, Edgar Aramis. As we get you set for the start of the bottom half of the second for the home crowd here tonight. Partly cloudy skies on this Friday night, last day of July. And hope everybody has had a great and awesome month coming out to the ball game. And we still got a lot more baseball as our schedule reads that after this 7-game homestand, we are gone for 10. We have a 4-game set against the Frisco RoughRiders. We have a 3-game set against the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. And a 3-game set against the Arkansas Travelers. And we're back home on Tuesday night, August 18th. Missions taking on the Naturals. 3-game series and last of the year. We pause right here and we give you your defensive lineups for the Frisco RoughRiders. And right behind the dish is Gerardo Marquez, the catcher. And Bibbins Dirks on the mound here tonight. And gotta say, they are pretty good for the Frisco lineup here tonight. Designated hitter Robbie Hunt coming on the plate now as he will do the batting duties here. Slider outside, ball 1. 88 miles an hour for this one. And now here's the 1-0. And did he go? Yes, he did. He swung right there. Home plate umpire says he did. Now the count now 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And that swing line drive. That's going to be a base hit right there. And they're now into the hit column. So beautiful line drive in center. Another instant replay right here shows it. And just beautiful. Now I bring up Roger Serrano. And here's the pitch. Outside, ball one. He pitches out here, but nothing doing. Tonight, third baseman, hot corner, Serrano, age 25, in the Padres organization. Serrano looks to be in AAA El Paso sometime soon. Hopefully, it'll be really soon. Maybe. I shouldn't be guessing at the time of this game. One out, one on here in the bottom of inning number 2. And here's the pitch. And he changes up on him, and he swings and misses for strike number 2. Good grief. That was a nasty, ugly swing right there. Well ahead and plate discipline. And he swings and misses outside the zone of that ball. And there are 2 away in the inning.
Batting 7th, left fielder, Howard Ferguson.
And now bring up the left fielder, Howard Ferguson, up to the plate. As he gets ready to get this one. 2 out, 1 on first. And he's going. And they tag him right there. And that will cost them right there. The inning is over. Another rundown right here. And it gets them down. End of inning number 2. And we head to the top of the third with Jermaine Grubbs. Right now. Top of the third inning. As we get you set for baseball here. And that one's line foul, and the third inning is underway. Here's the 0-1 delivery. And that four-seam fastball outside the zone, 1-1. So after that, we'll have 7 more games on the road of the season. Frisco and Corpus Christi. And then we are back home on Friday, September 1st, taking on 4 games against Midland until Friday, September 4th, and then a weekend of base right and the left, and that's base hit. So hits just continue to pile on. And here's the catcher, Gerardo Marquez. Marquez coming up here with a base hit, and he's got a sacrifice bunt here. And there's one. And there's no relay to first. Runner out at second. Base runner safe at first. And they get him out, and they will eliminate the guy trying to steal from first to second. And they get him out easily out at second. Tom Katimer, the center fielder here tonight for the RoughRiders, fly out in the first inning. Now, if you're just tuning in and you want to shout out, so make sure that you come and chat with us here on YouTube Live. Hope you guys will come out and enjoy the ball game here tonight. We have a whole week to have fun because we got a 7-game homestand between the Frisco RoughRiders and the Corpus Christi Hooks afterwards. That's going to be lined right there. Base hit in center. And now you're going to have the corners loaded up with just still 1 out in the inning. And another 3-6-4 double play will get the RoughRiders out of this inning. San Antonio getting out of heap of trouble. And that's going to be high pop-up right behind the home plate area. 2 down. So costly decision for the next batter on the RoughRiders. Now bring up the second baseman, Luis Hernandez. A double in the first, 1 for 1. And now here's the pitch. And a four-seam fastball outside, ball 1. Base runners at first and third with just 2 outs here. And looking to get out of the heap of trouble. And I did say that San Antonio was in a 3-game losing streak. So pretty much hopefully their fortunes will come in as they will try to win this one here tonight for the home crowd. And pretty much try to be really good like they were on the road. Strike 3 call gets them. And that will retire this inning. Bottom of inning number 3 coming up with a few hits. No runs, no errors. Howard Ferguson, the left fielder, will start the bottom of inning number 3. Still a scoreless ball game as of this point forward. And a four-seam fastball misses outside. We're underway of inning number 3 for the Missions here tonight. And that one misses outside, ball 2. So don't forget our 2016 schedule for the 2016 baseball season will be ready. Make sure you come by customer service and claim it when we turn it available to the public. On deck now, Kenny McClendon in a 3-1 full count now. I was going to say full count, but there ain't no full count. Well, stand corrected, there actually is a full count. And now here's a 3-2. And line right there, base hit in the right field. So beautiful base hit.
Batting 8, second baseman, Kenny McClendon.
And now bring in Kenny McClendon, the second baseman. Base runner at first with nobody out here in the inning of inning number 3. Got Miguel Chavis at first base for Frisco, keeping an eye on Mr. Ferguson over there. Still hanging on as this one is still continuing to go forward. And they throw him at first, and he's back in standing. Sun beginning to set on this Friday night. Hope everybody's having a great day so far. Hope you are. And that four-seam fastball in the count now, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And that one gets fouled off for a four-seam fastball. Now in the count now, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. And he swings and misses. And he is out number 1 here in the bottom of the 3rd. So Bibbins Dirks will get the strikeout right there. And he's got that one right in the bag for his bag of strikeouts. And they throw him back to first. He's still standing. And that four-seam fastball outside the zone. 1-0 to Chad Taylor, the catcher. No score through this scoreless bottom of the 3rd. And a four-seam fastball. Now in the count, 1-1. And back to first. And he's just keeping eyes on him. And that one gets lined foul right in the left, and that hits the wall. Here's another 1-2 delivery. Line drive right in the center, base hit. And oh man, that one gets away. Right to the hot corner, but it doesn't get too far. Now you got first and second with still just one out in the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Carlos Valentine.
And now bring up the center fielder, Carlos Valentine. Up to the plate now, first to second with one out here in this third inning. And that four-seam fastball is inside the zone for a strike, 0-1. Strikeout in the first inning for this guy. Number 30, Carlos Valentine. Also number 30 for the Mission's manager, Philip Wellman. Wellman is a manager for the Missions. And down low, changeup now, count now 2 balls, 1 strike. Base runner at first, 1 a second in scoring position. And now here's the 2-1. And that one is inside. Now the count now 2-2 for that strike. Now here's the 2-2. Down low, and we got a full count now. And on deck now, Ronnie Finch for the Missions. Now the 3-2. Down low, and bases loaded. And it misses and loses the battle there. And now Carlos Valentine will head straight to first. Shortstop Ronnie Finch, a 0-for-1. And hoping a grand slam will get him out in front. Outside four-seam fastball. Now in the count 1-0. Bases loaded, 1 out here in the bottom of the third inning, and we're looking to see some runners come in to score. Here's the 1-0. And that's going to be lined right there. And the runner's tagging up. And he just made it in, and the score will run a 1-0 early lead. They tried to tag out the guy running from second to third. He makes it to third. And the Missions are on the board first. It's down to 1-0 here in the early goings of this game. And four-seam fastball. Now in the count 1-0 to Felipe Rodriguez. First baseman here tonight struck out in the first inning. 0-for-1. Pitch count now 54 pitches so far. And he's going to get away. Oh my goodness. Just trying to nail people out at first. Like he's just keeping eyes on them all night long. He's keeping eyes on them. 1-0, here it is. And that one gets fouled off. Bibben Dirks, 22 balls, 33 strikes, 55 total so far. Now here's the pitch. And uh-oh! Oh my goodness! And that's another one coming in. And the Missions get on a board And that will do it. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors. To the top of the 4th we go, and the mission's up front 3-0. Miguel Chavis, the first baseman, 0 for 1, fly out in the first. Will start the top half of the 4th inning. As we get you set for this one here, the missions are up front. And the opportunity for San Antonio to win is huge. To cut a 3-game losing streak. And to literally end that losing streak here tonight. 0-1. And that's going to be line drive. That's going to be trouble. And he's around. And he's digging for third. And he's in there with a no-out triple. Gotta say, that right there pretty good, as I do say so myself. Yes, a base hit like that. And a runner at third. 90 feet away from scoring, another base hit will draw him in. And stepping in now, Harold Gunner. Gunner coming in, a third baseman, single in the second, 1 for 1 here tonight. Here's the 0-1. And change up in there, 0-2. I say, this guy on the mound for San Antonio just throwing really consistent ball and strikes. And gotta say, that right there pretty good. And that's gonna be line drive in the center, and that will force in the run. So now the RoughRiders are now on the board, and they are trailing by 2. And now bring in Kevin Perret. 4-seam fastball, now on the count, 0-1. Top of inning number 4 here, 3-1 our score with a base runner at first. And double play right there, going to get that one, nails the bird out at first, that's 2 down. 2 birds with 1 stone, and it plunks them in the head for a 3-6-4 double play. What a great way right there. Covers the shortstop. Shortstop throws to first baseman, and 2 outs come into place here. Here's the first pitch. 4-seam fastball, now on the count, 0-1. Chris Hesman, a ground out in the second, 0 for 1, a shortstop here tonight for Frisco. Oh and 1. And their slider, 0-2. So what a great way that we're about to end the top of the 4th inning. 1 more strike, and hopefully it will be here. Swing and miss right there. I got that one right there. Well, 1 run on a few base hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 4th. And the mission's out in front, 3-1. We take a break here, and we'll get you set for the bottom of inning number 4 next. We get you ready for the bottom of the 4th inning, and we are back here on Missions Baseball. And gotta say, here we go with inning number 4 as the curveball is outside the zone, 1-0. Just a awesome crowd we have here tonight. A beautiful evening, blue sky, sun about to go down. And a Missions, they are in the front line of 3-1. Righties in the RoughRiders bullpen starting to warm up. They're tossing. Their pitches, I should say. 1-1, here it is. And that's going to be lined right there to first baseman. He'll take that one for the sure out at first.
The batter, designated hitter, Robbie Hunt.
Now bring up the designated hitter, Robbie Hunt, single in the second. 1-for-1 here tonight in the early goings of this game. Here's the first pitch. Outside four-seam fastball, 1-0. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Outside four-seamer, ball 2. Now the 2-0. Line right there. Right to the left fielder, out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now bring up the third baseman here. Roger Serrano in the hot corner position. And that changeup is inside the zone, 0-1. And the changeup, 1-1. Here's a 1-1. Right there, line drive, base hit in the left. And he's going to be at first with a 2-out single. And right there you see it. That was a fair ball right outside the chalk line. And it's going to be lined right in the center. Center fielder chasing it. And that will end the inning. We go to the top of the 5th coming up, and the Missions holding a 3-1 lead. Jermaine Grubbs, the right fielder, is going to start the top half of the 5th inning for Frisco. And we're about ready to go. And here we go with a four-seam fastball. We're underway of inning number 5. That four-seamer was in there for a strike. Now the count now on 1. 0-1 delivery. And that's going to be hit high. Pop-up. Right in front of the away dugout. Makes the catch. 1 down.
Now batting,
So Grubbs goes down on a flyout.
Marquez.
And now bring up the catcher, Gerardo Marquez. First pitch. Four-seam fastball. Now the count, 0-1. So far, 41 pitches to Lewis McCoy on the mound for San Antonio tonight. And gotta say, his pitching has been really dominant. He's been really consistent on ball and strikes. Lewis McCoy, 5 balls, 37 strikes, total of 42. There's your evidence right there. So gotta say, he's just been on cruise control tonight. That's gonna be line foul right in the audience in left field. And now here's the 0-2. And right there, gonna be swinging and getting that one. And that will bounce off the wall and back on the field. Line drive right there, base hit, and that ball goes fair. And he's chugging for second. And he will coast in the second on a one-out double.
The center fielder, number 1, Tom Cattermer.
And now bring in Tom Cattermer. Well, it bounced on the line, but good grief. Didn't he get lucky right there? That was a lucky shot on the chalk. And I will say, you don't see that every day. That's the first time this season we actually saw a ball that literally just went on the chalk. And now here's the 0-1. And that's going to be high pop-up. Right there, the second baseman has it. Makes the catch in right field, and he will catch that one for out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Rodney Babcock.
And now bring up Rodney Babcock, the designated hitter. His name is funny. Babcock. It's more like Peacock. And a four-seam fastball, 0-1. Now here's the 0-1. And that one is going to be lined out right there for strike 2. And now here's the 0-2. And that's going to be lined foul. And now here's the 0-2 delivery. And he's protecting the plate. And still hanging on here. Here's the 0-2. Swing and fouled that one off. And he's just fouling them off. Looking for a good pitch to get this one. Here's the 0-2. Change up outside, ball 1. Count now 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Another 1-2. Gets him frozen for the 3rd out of the inning. And gets him down looking as we go to the bottom of inning number 5. And the mission's up front 3-1. Kenny McClendon, the second baseman, will start the bottom of the home 5th. Gotta say that right there, pretty good. And four-seam fastball. Now on the count, 1 ball, no strikes. Outside, ball 2. Now the count now 2-0. Pitch count 68 for Frisco, so I will say they have not been dominant in this game here tonight. And a curveball out in the zone for a strike. Now the count now 2-1. 2-1. Lined right there in front of center. Center fielder has that one for the 1st out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Chad Taylor.
Now bring up Chad Taylor, the catcher for San Antonio. Single run and 1 for 1 here in tonight's contest. 3-1 our score, bottom of the 5th with 1 out. And changeup coming in. Now the count now 1-0. Tonight the Corpus Christi Hooks at Midland. Frisco at San Antonio tonight. Tulsa at Arkansas. Northwest Arkansas at Springfield. Alright, let's see if that is the correct thing I just said. It should be. And that one outside, ball 2. And that curveball gets him out looking for the second out of the inning.
The batter, center fielder.
Yeah, I was right. Carlos Valentin, the center fielder, comes in with 2 outs. 2 outs in the inning, and this could go quick. And that slider gets fouled off. Now in the count, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Outside slider. Now the count evened at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And that one gets fouled off for strike 2 and is in a 1-2 hole. Bibbin Dirks, 31 balls, 47 strikes, 78 so far pitch count record. 1-2. And did he go? No. He did not go. That's ball 2. Here's the 2-2. Ball 3. And we've got a full count now. And that one fouled off at the plate. And now over 80 pitches so far through Frisco pitching. Here's the 3-2. And another one fouled off. He's keeping tabs on it. Another 3-2 delivery. And swing and miss on the curveball. And that will retire this inning. We are going to break as we end the 5th inning. We will be back to start the top half of the 6th next. We'll get you ready for the top half of the 6th inning. And we are about to be underway. Here we go with inning number 6. And that one's a 4-seam fastball. Now on the count, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 delivery. Gotta be lined right there, base hit in the center field.
Now batting, the first baseman, Miguel Chavis.
And now bring in Miguel Chavis, the first baseman. Triple and a run, 1 for 2 here tonight. And that one's going to be lined right there. Left fielder has it, and the runner will have to retreat back to first.
Now batting, third baseman, Harold Gunter.
And now bring in Harold Gunner. Gunner coming in this ball game. And that's going to be lined foul. Third baseman tonight, 2 singles, an RBI, 2 for 2. And still trailing a ball game, 3-1 our score. Fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off the 4-seam fastball. And now here's the 0-2. Swing and miss on the changeup. Gets him out fooled right there. And that's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 5, Kevin Barrett.
Now bring up Kevin Perrette as he takes a 4-seam fastball. Now on the count, 1-0. Strikeout and grounded out here tonight. The game of this one. Now here's the 1-0. And a 4-seam fastball. Now on the count, 1-1. Beautiful side of the first base area. Gotta say, just beautiful when we have our camera guys. And right there, throw him out at second, and that's the inning. No runs on a couple of hits, no errors. And we go to the bottom of inning number 6, and the missions up front, 3-1.
Your attention, please.
Sammy Flood will come in and do the pitching here for the bottom of the 6th inning. Ronnie Finch's shortstop was a sacrifice fly, an RBI that came in across to score. So he'll start the bottom of the 6th inning. And that's going to be lined. Base hit right in there. And it lands right there.
First baseman number 34, Felipe Rodriguez.
Now bring up the first baseman, Felipe Rodriguez. A 2-seam fastball. Now on the count, 0-1. Double and 2 RBIs so far, 1 for 2 here in this ball game here tonight. And a 2-seam fastball. Now on the count, 1-1. Got a lefty and a righty starting to warm up in the RoughRiders bullpen. And they're about ready to get going here. Changeup. Now on the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. Down low, 2-seam fastball. And now even things up at 2-2. Yeah, do pardon me, get the little sniffles. Here's the 2-2. Right there. And that one will land foul. Outside, ball 3. Now the count now 3-2. Three-two. And that misses, ball 4. And now you got a first and second with still nobody out. And now bring up Edgar Aramis up to the plate now. And he's looking to get something going here. 2-1, nobody out here. And a great equal opportunity of trying to get this going like no tomorrow. I'm trying to talk, you know. Here's the 0-1. Down in there for a strike, going 2. Here's the 0-2. Outside sinker. Now the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2. And that's going to be lined right there, foul. One and 2. Swing and miss. Gets him out chasing for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Robbie Hunt.
And a 2-seam fastball. Now on the count, 0-1. Robbie Hunt, the designated hitter, single in the second, was a 1 for 2. Now here's the 0-1. Outside 2-seamer, and that will even things up at 1-1. Here's a 1-1. And that right there is a strike right there. Fouls that one off. Now here's the 1-2. Right there. Base hit. And that went under the glove of the third baseman. Good grief. Got to see that again. Thought that's going to be a 3-6-4 double play, but bases are loaded up again with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. And down low the changeup. Now the count now 1-0 to Roger Serrano. Third baseman, single in the 4th, 1 for 2 here tonight. Here's the 1-0. And that 2-seamer in there for a strike, 1-1. 19 pitches so far for the reliever on the mound to step in for Austin Bibbin Dirks. And he's going to swing and miss. And now the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hunt on first, Rodriguez at second, and Finch at third. 1 away here in the inning. Now here's the pitch. And that's going to be line foul. Still hanging on. Hang on like no tomorrow. Here's a 1. And line drive right there, base hit. And 2 runs come in. And my goodness, what a way to get up there.
Now batting, left fielder, Howard Ferguson.
Now bring in Howard Ferguson as he has a 2-run double right there. And that 2-run double just came in across the score right there. And now that'd be Howard Ferguson coming in. Single and a run, 1 for 2, and now a 5-1 ball game, leading by 4. San Antonio's leading that 4-run home run. 4 runs of this game, I should say, by staying out in front from Frisco. Here's the 0-2, and that one gets fouled off. Now in the count, still holding on at 0-2. A nighttime sky coming on us. Beautiful evening, partly cloudy. And now here's the 0-2. Outside, the 2-seamer. And now the count now holds at 1-2. Here's the 1-2. And the sinker drops low, 2-2. Bottom of the 6th, 5-1 our score. San Antonio out in front by 4 runs. Here's the 2-2. Down low, and we got a full count now on deck. Kenny McClendon. Now McClendon coming on the on-deck circle, about to do his practice swings. Here's the 3-2. And he gets him out chasing for the second out of this inning.
Now batting.
So that looked like it was going to be ball 4, but he went after it, and that would have reloaded the bases. And that would have been awesome to see if he would have just held up and had plate discipline. 2-seam fastball. Now the count 0-1 to Kenny McClendon. He was a strikeout in this game. Here's the 0-1. Outside changeup, ball 1. Here's the 1-1. And that one's inside the middle. Now the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. Right there to third. And that will end the 6th inning. And 2 runs and a few base hits, no errors. Top of inning number 7 set to go. And we will have a break. And we'll start up the 7th. Back here for Texas League Baseball on this beautiful Friday night as we get you set for your line scores. Missions up front in a 5-1 deficit, and gotta say this could be a good night for the home crowd here this evening. Chris Hesman, the shortstop, will come in and start the top half of the 7th inning. And McCoy just really been dominant. 64 pitches so far through this game. He's been a real dominant performer here on the mound for the San Antonio Missions here tonight. Here's the 0-1. Swing and miss. Gets him outfooled right there for the second strike of this game. Yeah, wow. They've been swinging and chasing balls like no tomorrow. It's like a dog chasing his own tail. Swing and miss. Gets him out front. Running fastball. Hangs him out to dry on the clothesline. That's the first out of the inning.
Right fielder, Jermaine Grubb.
And now bring in Jermaine Grubbs. Coming in. One down after the strikeout. Now here's the pitch. Four-seam fastball. Now in the count, 0-1. Grubbs was a single in the third, 1 for 2 in this contest here this evening. Here's the 0-1. Down low, changeup. Now in the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-2. And that gets fouled off. And still holding on, and that's 1-2 right there. Here's another. Swing and gets him out chasing. Changeup gets him fooled, and he hangs him out to dry for the second out. 2 down in this inning, and I do gotta say, beautiful. Just gets him out chasing. And I look like this could be a 1-2-3 top of the 7th inning. And a four-seam fastball. Now the count, 1-0. Gerardo Marquez, the catcher, was a double in the 5th inning. One and 0. Here it is. Swing, early swing. Swing batter. It's like he's swinging at butterflies or something. Here's the 1-1. And that's going to be line right there. Center field chasing it. And that's a 1-2-3, folks. And we go to the bottom of the 7th. Get up a stretch. It's time to take you out to the ball game. Chad Taylor, the catcher, will start the home half of inning number 7 here. And gotta say, this is just a real dominant ball game. The Missions scored 3 runs in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And 2 runs, do believe it was the bottom of the 6th inning. So, pretty much, we will check our line scores, and I was right, 6th inning. Because I could check the line scores, and that's going to be line drive right into trouble. He's around first, headed for 2. And right there, he coasted into second with a no-out double. Beautiful. What a beautiful line drive. Just nails it right there. And they were running hard after it. Chase the ball, you boys. Good grief. Bet they get tired just chasing that ball, but exercise trainers just get these boys into good shape before a good game. And now here's the 0-1 delivery. Swing and miss. Changeup gets him fooled right there. Here's the 0-2. Right there. Can they get him? Yes, they will. And the runner from second will go to third. And a base hit right here will deliver that runner from third straight to home. And that's going to be the beautiful thing that all of us will get to see, is another run coming across to score here. Change up. Now in the count 0-1. Ronnie Finch, the shortstop, was a single, an RBI, and run. And he's just been real dominant through this game. The Missions just coming in and taking this game. And it looks to me that tonight could be the end of the 3-game losing streak. Two-seam fastball. Down the count, 2-1. Here's the 2-1. And that changeup. Now on the count, 2-2. Want to welcome you guys back for Saturday Night Baseball. We start a new month of August, beginning at midnight tonight. Frisco and the Missions will continue their series and wrap it up on Sunday at 4 o'clock. And that is ball 4. He walked him. And now you got corners loaded up with still just 1 out in the inning. Here's the first pitch. Outside changeup. Now the count now 1-0. Felipe Rodriguez had a double, 2 RBIs. And those RBIs came in to score. Here's the 1-0. And right there, that one goes foul. Here's the 1-1. And that one gets fouled off, and now he's quickly down 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Outside changeup, ball 2. Here's the 2-2. And that one, strike 3 call, gets him on the sinker, and that is the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 12, Edgar Armas.
And now bring up Edgar Aramis up to the plate now. Corner still loaded up. 2 outs in this game. Here in the bottom half of the 7th. Here's the 1-0. And a 2-seam fastball. Now in the count, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And right there, foul ball. Here's the 1-2.
That's ball
2. 2-2. Right there, changeup will foul it off. And he'll get another shot here. Here's the 2-2. Outside ball 3. And full count now on deck, Robbie Hunt. Hunt coming in and three and 2. Right there, base hit up the middle. And they will bring in another one. I will say right there, wish granted. That was just beautiful. Line drive, base hit in the right. And now bring in the designated hitter, Robbie Hunt. And the Missions now putting the nails in their coffins. And they are really after the RoughRiders. And now the score is 6-1. But you got runners at second and third with 2 outs. And a base hit here can keep the deficit going. And put it straight to a 7-run deficit. And that one gets fouled off. Now count 0-2. Wow, I gotta say, this has been a great night for baseball so far. 6-1 our score, bottom of the 7th. And that right there will conclude the 7th inning. And we head to the top of the 8th. And the Missions up front, 6-1. Tom Katimer, the center fielder, will come in here and start the top half of the visitor 8th. Here in this one. And if you want shout-outs, you better hurry up, because after the end of the 8th inning, we will no longer be given shout-outs as of that point forward. So tune in tomorrow with us as we'll have more shout-outs. And if you want one, just make sure that we will give you one here on YouTube Live. Here's the 1-0. And he swings and misses. Good grief. 1-1 now. So he struck out the side. 2 batters down in the top of the 7th inning. And that's going to be high pop-up on the mound. Right there, gets him out for the first out of the inning. Second, this is the designated hitter, Ronnie Babcock. Second guy to come in the top of the 8th. And right there, whoa! Throw him out at first. Goodness gracious. Wow, what a play. McCoy is just full of surprises. He just grabs that one backhanded. And man, this guy is on fire. Really on fire. You hear a guy in the audience saying, "Nice swing, man." And now here's the 0-1. And that one gets fouled off, and they're quickly down 0-2. Lewis McCoy, 10 balls, 70 strikes, 80 so far, and really dominant through this game. And that's going to be hit to the shortstop. And they will get him out, and that will retire this game. Here in the top half of the 8th, we go to the bottom of the 8th coming up.
Your attention, please.
Michael Goetz will come in and do the pitching for the away side. And we are ready to start the bottom of the 8th inning. Roger Serrano, the third baseman, coming up here. And the Missions are dominating this game. And circle change gets him out for a ball. Now the count now 1-0. Here's a 1-0. Swing and miss, four-seamer. Now the count now 1-1. Here's a 1-1. Outside four-seam fastball. Now the count now 2-1. Right there, line drive, base hit, and a right. So base runner at first, nobody out. And that's a clean base hit right there. And a four-seam fastball up top out of the zone, 1-0. Goats has been put in this game, relieving out of the guy that was in here. Got to say, this right here is a dominant game. The missions looking like this one wins it here tonight. Frisco down to the last 3 outs of this game. And they, in the missions, to lead by 5 runs. Here's a 1-1. And that's going to be high pop-up. Chasing after it, the left fielder. And that is the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Kenny McClendon.
And now bring in the second baseman, Kenny McClendon. Base runner at first, 1 away. And a four-seam fastball. Now the count, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And a four-seam fastball. Now the count now, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Down low, ball 2. Here's the 2-1. Swing and miss the four-seamer. Now the count now at 2-2. Holding on at first. 1 away. Bottom of the 8th. 6-1 our score. A San Antonio lead by 5. Circle change. Gets them out chasing. And that's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Chad Taylor.
And the circle change. Outside, ball 1 to Chad Taylor. The catcher. 2 double, a single, and 2 runs that came across to score in his favor here tonight. Here's the 1-0. And that's going to be lined right there. And the right fielder will get this one, and that will end the inning. We go to the top half of the 9th. And the missions out in front, 6-1. Miguel Chavis, the first baseman, 1 for 3, a triple and a run, comes in across here to start the top of the 9th inning. And we're just ready to get going here. 3 outs remain. The ball game is over after this. Want to remind you guys that we will be live afterwards as we continue this live broadcast. We will be giving our after show of tonight's game. Here's the 1-0. In there for a four-seam fastball. Now the count 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And that right there is going to go right in the center field. And he can't even move. He had it right in his sight, and that's the first out of the inning. So this game is almost over. 2 outs remain. And we will wrap up the month of July after tonight's game. Harold Gunner, the third baseman, 2 for 3, 2 singles, and RBI. Don't forget our game tomorrow night at 7:05. Sunday game at 4 o'clock. Swing and miss on the changeup 0-1. Don't forget Monday night we will have our 3-game set against the Corpus Christi Hooks. So can't wait to get in there and get it going. Lewis McCoy, 11 balls, 75 strikes, 86 so far. He's been dominant. And I will be saying this, he will be our winner on the mound here tonight. He's keeping at it. Strike 3 called. Running fastball, 2 down. Gets another one. And Kevin Perrette, the last of this order, the left fielder. And there is a 4-seam fastball. Now the count 0-1. So I gotta say, this guy for San Antonio, just real dominant. He has confidence. Here's the 0-1. Slider, and now they're down against it as they're down to their final strike this evening. Here's the punch-out delivery. And that one will land foul. Here's the 0-2. Here it is. Another one. Everybody getting up on their feet. Those that attended tonight's game. Here's the 0-2. And another one. All he needs is one more to strike out the side. Here it is. Swing and gets him out looking. And that, my friends, will end a 3-game losing streak. The Missions, Lewis McCoy, dominant performance tonight. And he is our winner on the mound in this game here this evening. 6-1 the final score here in San Antonio, Texas. And we got the after show coming up here. And we continue this after our last break.
First was a victorious Mission, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the RoughRiders, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Friday night, the last day of July, as we bring you the after show of this game. And you got to see it for yourself. Lewis McCoy was a 9-strikeout prospect in this whole entire game. He stayed in through the whole 9 of this game. And got to say, we need more prospects like this guy. He is just a dominant performer. He stayed in through all the innings. Got to say, he is our top player of the game. And also, as a gift, he is the winning pitcher of tonight's game. So, got to say, a lot of guys cheering in the clubhouse right now. And that right there is pretty good. Let's get your final line scores as we present it to you tonight. First by Taco Bell. 6. Here's our final line scores. First for victorious San Antonio Missions. 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. And for Frisco, 1 run on 8 hits, no errors. Austin Bibbins Dirks will take the loss here tonight. Winning pitcher for San Antonio, Luis McCoy, as he will get this one, a straight win for him here tonight. So a dominant performance by this man on the mound, and do gotta say, that was really good. I enjoyed this ball game. Hope y'all enjoy it as well. Luis McCoy will be returning tomorrow night for the third of this 4-game series against Frisco. And gotta say, that right there, he's going to be taking the place of Lamont Finley, who is on day off and arrests. So gotta say, that right there, just pretty. 6-1 our first one here tonight. For all of us, we want to say good night, and we will see you for Saturday Night Baseball beginning the first day of August. Have a good night, everybody.